So why not liquidity concept? Why did I not trade strategies like ICT, strategies like SMC, but I am trading price action? I've got so many questions here on my YouTube and in other places too, with the question that why exactly am I trading price action when there are better concepts like SMC, ICT, and others, and Alchemist and others. So the thing is that these strategies is not that they don't work, they work very well. They work very well. I know people who are trading with all these strategies and they are seeing it good. But why did I not go to all these strategies, or why am I not trading with SMC or ICT? So if you're here and probably you're struggling with these strategies, I just want to explain to you my own experience with them. It's not that I did not trade this strategy and the reason why I am trading price action. So first of all, when I came into trading, I started with the normal support and resistance, which is price action. Support and resistance slash price action. I did that for some time. It was working well for me, catching a 1-to-1 to 1-to-2 risk to reward trade with that concept. But then I didn't feel satisfied with that strategy. I needed something more. I needed to do something more. I needed to get a better strategy. I felt like I'm not doing enough. I can just come to the market and then mark out support and resistance and just wait. But then I saw concepts like SMC, concepts like ICT. I can come to the charts, I'll go to different time frames, mark out levels, identify where structure is going, and then understand some kind of sentiment before actually taking a trade. And then at that point, I thought that this is something that is going to make my win rates better, or is going to make my trading game better. So I later switched to SMC. Yes, I switched to SMC, and then I started learning SMC. I never got the resources to get a mentor, so I did not pay for any mentorship. I was just learning online and learning from free courses. That was how I learned SMC. I learned SMC and traded, and apart from that, I've learned from people who personally taught me for free. And then I learned all that. They trade well with that strategy, but then while I was trading it, I was finding it very difficult to trade with that strategy. So the thing is not that the strategy is not working. When I was trading SMC, it's not that that strategy was not working. The problem was that I was not having the proper psychology of trading SMC then, or of trading any strategy, not SMC, any strategy. I was not having the proper psychology. I didn't know what losing means in Forex trading. I could lose, yes, I'll accept the loss, but after like 3 to 4 times, I will feel like something is not going on, or my psychology can't handle it. So after that SMC, I think I did it for some few months, and then I went to ICT. I went to ICT and started downloading ICT videos and watching his videos from YouTube. Also, I watched a lot of ICT videos. I remember that time I would stay awake. I had a job there. I would stay awake, watch ICT, go to the work and still watch ICT there. I hardly sleep at night. So I did ICT too. ICT was a bit better for me than SMC, because when I was trading SMC, I used to target like 1-to-2 risk to reward, 1-to-3, but with SMC I was targeting 1-to-10, 1-to-20, and all that. So with ICT it was even better for me, but I still had this kind of connection which I wanted to trade SMC, and I'm that kind of person that if I put my mind to something, I must get it. I was so determined that I must learn how to trade SMC very, very well. So after that ICT, for some few months again, I went back to SMC. This time I can remember the date clearly. This was 2023. Yes, I did the whole year of 2023 trading SMC, learning SMC, and even with little months, I think like 2 months plus from the year of 2024. So I traded SMC for that whole year, but it was just losses upon losses upon losses. That is why in some of my videos I mentioned that 2023 is one of my worst years in trading. 2023 has been one of my worst years because I didn't know what I was doing. I was targeting 1-to-10, I was targeting 1-to-20, very unrealistic targets. It's not that people are not doing it, but these are something that happens very once in a while. But I was trying to get this daily. I was trying to get this, let's say, weekly. So I didn't know I didn't know the game of probability then. I didn't know what losing means. I didn't know that the higher your win rate, the higher your risk to reward, the lower your win rate. I didn't know all this. I just thought, since I'm seeing people doing this, people are posting this on the internet, I can repeat the same thing. And this thing is not something that you're just seeing one person is doing it. You're not seeing two people. You're seeing a lot of people in the industry posting their 1 to 10 risk to reward, their 1 to 20 risk to reward. So I thought this is something that I can keep repeating too. I can do it myself. If some people are doing it, I can do it too. So I fell for that trap, because yes, I'll call it a trap. This thing doesn't happen daily. You cannot keep catching 1 to 10 daily or 1 to 10 weekly. It's not possible. It's not possible. If you catch that 1 to 10, there are times that you're going to get 5 losing trades in a row, and it's going to be normal. So I did not understand this before, and I was just trying the whole year of 2023, the whole year of 20. So the thing was very, very frustrating at that time. It was very frustrating to actually follow that system and seeing that this thing is not actually working. So until 2024, that was when I felt, I think that was when I sat down and told myself, I've been doing this. I did this for a whole year, for whole of 2023. This thing did not work for me at all. And me, I know how determined I am. When I put my mind to something, I make sure that it works. But this one is not working. It's starting to feel like I am chasing something that is not real, that is a fantasy. So that was when I just started doing research, and I noticed that, and that was when I learned, after getting burnt a lot of the times, that a system with that kind of risk to reward will give you a lot of losses, and you should learn how to take those losses. And as at that point, I still wanted to learn SMC, but I was already exhausted. Because to be honest, I'm almost 4 years into trading now, and I was exhausted from going from different strategies to different strategies. I was already tired of analysis, serious analysis. I was tired to the point that I don't want to come to the chart and spend up to 2 hours making analysis for a trade, because I feel like, okay, since this game is a game of probability, that was because at that time, that was when I realized that the trading is a game of probability. So I asked myself, since trading is a game of probability, why is it that I'll come and spend 2 hours, 3 hours making analysis, and then that trade can go to my stop loss or go to my take profits? That was when I felt like, let me just go to something simpler, because I really don't want to put that kind of much energy, because it involved my mindset too. I started fixing a new system that would should I benefit my mindset, that will be in line with my mindset and will be in line with the kind of way I want to trade. So my psychology did not like the fact that I will come and stay a very long time making analysis on the chart, and then I'll take loss for it. So I just felt like I want to create an easier system, or I want to trade an easier system. That was when I decided to switch back to price action. And when I was switching that to price action, while trading those SMC and ICT, there is this particular pattern which I've noticed continue happening. It has continued to keep happening. That was what I picked and started creating as a system for me, which is price action. And if I tell you everything about the strategy, it is something it is something very, very simple. So with that strategy, I can come to the chart and give me 15 minutes. I'll make my analysis and leave. 15 minutes. I'm not staying too long. So now I removed the attachment, because I really had the attachment from wanting to learn SMC. I removed the attachment because I don't want to stay on the charts longer anymore. I don't want to keep waiting for chart. I don't want my trades to trigger in the night. Asian session, I'm sleeping at night. I don't want my trade to trigger then. So I wanted to create a system where I can wake up in the morning, I can wake up in the morning and then find a particular trade opportunity in a very short while, which I do, which is 1 hour 30 minutes, and also probably in the afternoon, and that's all. I don't want to be on the charts anymore, because I want to do other things. I notice forex trading has taken my time from so many things, and I really wanted to do other things. So if forex trading is going to deliver me from financial freedom and time freedom, I will have to reduce the time I give to trading. So I reduced that time. I created a system where I wake up. If you have been following me on my channel, you know that I trade London session in the morning and New York session in the afternoon. That is all. And 1 hour 30 minutes for all for both the London session and the New York session. So that is just how I created my system. That is why I'm trading price action. So price action now, with that, I am trading 40 pairs right now. Yes, I'm trading 40 pairs. I know it will be shocking for a lot of people, but I'm trading 40 pairs. Why am I trading 40 pairs? This price action strategy that I'm trading, it is fixed to my, remember, I was the one that fixed it. So I fixed a lot of things. I noticed that if I was to trade a very few pairs, for me to get opportunities might take 2 months, and I can't wait 2 months. I'm not a swing trader. Or why should I wait 2 months and take a trade that my last 10 minutes or my last 5 hours? So I felt like I should increase the pairs, and the setup, this strategy is not that kind of strategy that chooses pairs. It works on almost every pair. I've seen it work on almost every pair. While I was growing trading other strategies, I saw it work on almost every pair. So I just picked 40 pairs. I tested it first. I started my test with 20 pairs for a month. I then went next to 30 pairs, and then currently, which is this month September, I have added it to 40 pairs now. So I am trading 40 pairs, and with those 40 pairs, I get about 1 to 2 trades weekly and about 6 to 7 trades monthly. You can see the amount of the trades is not still much. So that is how objective my system is. So the only thing I do with this trade, and the reason why I trade price action, is that it allows me to come to the market in the morning, make my analysis, and leave and go and do other things. Come back in the afternoon. If I get an opportunity, I take it and leave and go and do other things. So with that, I have time freedom. I am not glued to the charts because I'm not working somewhere. I will not come and just lock myself to the chart. So the main reason why I am trading price action is the ease. I can come to the chart without drawing any line, without putting any box. I would know when my setup has formed on the chart. I can just come to the chart, I'll just look, and I'll know my setup. That's why I trade 40 pairs. And I mentioned, with those 40 pairs, all of them, I can analyze them. I always analyze them in 15 minutes. 15 minutes I'm done, because I'll just go to the next pair. If the chart opens up, I'll see my setup. If it's not there, I'll move to the next. So 15 minutes I'm done analyzing all those pairs and know which one I am going to take. So that is the reason why I'm trading price action. If you feel SMC or ICT is a bit too taking your energy, you can switch. But then if your psychology, remember I mentioned that I switched this so that it will fit my psychology and my way of trading. If your way of trading is that you can give it much more time, or you prefer the structures, the liquidity, fine, you can trade that. The system works. Yes, SMC works. If it's not working for you and you really want to trade it, just know that you haven't experienced a lot to know that your psychology and some other things are affecting your ability to execute properly. So that is just it. I'm not criticizing. I did not criticize any strategy here. All the strategies I've mentioned here are actually working. ICT, SMC, price action, they are all working. So I am trading my price action, targeting a 1 to 2, and those little RRs. I know what I'm doing. So I'll catch you guys in another video. If you're just coming in, I'll appreciate if you like and also subscribe.